over here. Another Monday. Sadly, the Patriots were impactful, but they lost. It was a zero-sum game, and we got zero at ground zero. A 2-point conversion gone awry. Grok and Gronk. Oh well. We take a deep breath and we Oh. Time to circle the wagons. Retire maybe. Recidivize. Look back on how it was and how it's going to be. We are who we are. Push come to shove. And we're grateful or we aren't. We're practicing intention and intuition in good faith, meaning well, given the benefit of the doubt. Or not. To be or not. Snowdenized or Mariba-fied. Rainbow gathering. Whatever. WTF. LOL. IRL. Better Black Lives Matter. Better matters. What matters to you? What gives you that sense of enoughness? As you circle around the stupa on this, maybe your last day, maybe mine. I'd like to make a death mask. Demonstrate. Haikus on the down low. 17 syllables, rule 17. On the down low. Uploaded to video. Taking pictures, selfies really. Really, we're all taking selfies here. Going all the way live. It comes down to this and that. 6 degrees centigrade is 666. Extinction 2112 with 2020 hypo hindsight will have been quite predictable. Here at the last refugia, in the virtual safe haven, us 36 Lamed Vavniks, in our herbal administration, you wonder, how does this go? You make a face, you floss and you flush, and you keep up with the Jonesin. You circle around the stupa. It makes itself felt impactfully, the post-Holocene, the post-concussive NFL, NRA, NSA, self-censored surveillance, and at Bluffdale, LIBOR rated, the Coke 1% hunt is on. Enlightenment is the antidote. Inca, as they say, moksha, suchness, kensho. But can it save macho zen? Time to look at that in the episphere. It's sad to see the Syrians and the Syrians go the way of Aleppo. Paul, notwithstanding, on his road to Damascus and Damascus, Jesus saves, Moses invests. The Messiah's coming soon, sooner or later, and we're a ghost species if she don't. Us 36, we worship God S in essence. I read TPP, you're grateful. I'm grateful. Schwarze, please, Habibi, beschert. Hakuin said, go back to before you was born. Whatever that means, the pebble strikes the bamboo and you get it all of a sudden. All of a sudden you're in the presence of vasoprescience in the oxid ocean. And God essence. There's a lot of tongue wagging going on. You ask the guru within for a win-win, but all you get is a zero-sum game. It's win and lose. And even the winners lose with 2020 hypo hindsight. We're a ghost species. You heard it here first. 2042. That's when I'm predicting peak population. And after that, deep descent into human decimation, and then double down. 20-something. Take a deep breath, circle around the stupa. Imagine what it could be like if you knew what you need to know, and you do. You got what you need. That's the big revelation of Kensho. And Kundalini rising in the high seas, uprising. The great way is not difficult for those without pretense, who prefer not to choose and pick less. Each time, less is better, more and more. You're inclined to the enoughness of this here, now. Feel. Oh. feels as if the suchness surrounds you, and there's the scent of Inca hovering. Here, now, nowhere, now, here. It's all the same in the end time. The ghost species, bird by bird, bit from bit. In the quantum queequeg quilted multiverse, the Mahamikva Mahayana microsphere, in the micro groove, it's all freedom and light. Can you tolerate the pleasure, my perfect audience? You become who you are, you eat what you kill, and still, you need to stop and take count, do the numbers. Time drops away immemorially, recklessly, fecklessly. We are effacing selfies as fast and as far and as furious as we can. You insist the rage, reviscerate the rage, Tonglin the rage into motivation to penetrate the grief, fear, rage, shame. And you pierce the carapace of the cocunt 1% master narrative, official story. It's a coke hunt bromance brewing. And the Hebrews hegemony, the Goldman Sachs Goldilocks gradient. And all the rest of us immiserated, the 99%, the second great decimation. The second great decimation will take away 99% of them who live today. Hopefully not my son, or yours, or your daughter, or my potential aborted daughter. You circle around the stupa, and it comes up, your number. It's Powerball patriotism you're feeling. And you have enough, because you won the lottery, the spiritual lottery. At the base camp of spiritual Everest and the Carabineri, lock you into the belaying line. And even if it's hard, they drag you up to the Semitic summit. There's a neuroplastic type of Inca Kensho that resonates vibrates strangely entangled with Inca everywhere, here at Hamlin, at the Buddhist Alzheimer's home for the hospiceless. We go from where we are, and we are here. Feel the here-ness, the now-ness, the be-ness of the bereavement. We're a ghost species, and we got the Galgen humor, the Schadenfreude, the Weltanschauung, to be Zeitzeugen of the Zeitgeist. You take a deep breath, revelatory orgasmic reality, tantric orgasmic reality, open sourced in inner chambers. You penetrate inside you, babe. Kol beseder, kol b'sheket b'tzedek, b'shalom. Salutations to salvation and suchness. The X-Files, did you watch it? Second time around. Alien abductions. Anachronistic. It's a kind of hi-fi, hubristic hegemony. It's all remakes, reverberating up in the troposphere. Not yet, not here. Yogis and Yoda, yoginis, yoiking and yanking your chain. You take a deep breath. You become who you are, and you sit with the tiredness. Suddenly you're exhausted. It surrounds you, it hovers all the way, heavy in the Higgs ether. We're all bosons on this bus. In the quilted multiverse, it's a teaching moment for seniors. It's a senior moment on the learning curve. You forget who you are, but no matter. Here at Hamlin, you're welcome with or without name and form. It's your funeral, whoever you are. It's a perfect storm. It's a ghost species. And we got just a little snow in Washington. The consensus is they got more. And the consensual reality is that climate change is not in this republic country. You wonder though, how could that be? All that snow in all that place. It's a bipolar vortex. And we're on the warm side of the ridge now. And the standing waves bring mild, sweet air. At the sweet spot, we're at the G spot right here in Cambridge. And biotechnically, they're re-engineering the whole of the climate response. And the Koch 1% master narrative official story traps you in the climate Scientology and its exonic and biophysical, metaphysical, the climate denial. Their crimes against humanity in Flint, the leaded water of the old Roman patrons. They didn't know better than Detroit responding with gizmos for autonomous cars, autoimmune, and us, we're soon to be decimated. Peak population is coming, 2042. Mark my words to market, bird by bird. This is it exactly. How it feels on the cusp, on the hairpin turn of the Holocene. The holocide is about to happen. It's happening already, really, since Larsen B in '02. And the West Antarctica ice sheet is melting irretrievably, and the seas are rising, the oceans acidify. But on the high seas, anything goes for the 1%. And us, we're stowaways, undocumented to date. We're all climate refugees in the making. Here in Boston, 30% of Boston will be underwater by 2200. That's how it goes when the seas rise. And the sea walls are o'ersterned. You take a deep breath. Can you tolerate the pleasure of Ep-Inca? Can you improvise what you only intimate at present? In the Oxid Ocean, the vasoprescience is thick. We behave in modified ways when we're surveilled and Snowdenized. But then again, there's a red alert for the deep state. And we wonder about COINTELPRO. Who were the secret police tracking MLK, RFK, JFK, Building 7, Dealey Place? I'm just saying. Take a deep breath. It's 9:10, it's 1491. Drink your Fukushima Kool-Aid and your Flint cocktail. Your Coke cocktail of bottled water and single malt. Oh. Get out your devices. It's time for a virtual communication. Read my lips sync. It's 9:10. It's 11:59 geologically. And we can't geo-engineer our way to the G spot in the last refugia. Because we're all in this together, and we're all going down together as a ghost species in the multiverse. Oh.